Hey all, it's Fox. Today I want to talk about reincarnation. I have touched on this topic several times in other videos, but have never fleshed it out all on its own. To answer the question, is reincarnation real, I would have to say yes, it certainly is. I personally believe that we have experienced numerous, maybe even countless lives in the past, and that with every reincarnation our soul learns more about love and comes closer and closer to enlightenment. Reincarnation, the belief that the soul or consciousness is reborn into a new body after death, has been a central tenet in various religious and philosophical traditions throughout history. While often considered a matter of faith, reincarnation has been the subject of academic inquiry, with researchers exploring its implications through case studies, psychological analyses, and cultural examinations. Historical and cultural perspectives. Reincarnation features prominently in several religious traditions. In Hinduism, it's intertwined with the concepts of karma and dharma, suggesting that one's actions and past lives influence present circumstances. Buddhism similarly embraces reincarnation, emphasizing the cycle of birth and death and rebirth, samsara, that continues until one achieves enlightenment. In Jewish mysticism, particularly Kabbalah, the idea of Gilgul refers to the transmigration of souls, proposing that souls undergo multiple lifetimes to fulfill spiritual tasks or rectify past misdeeds. Ancient Greek philosophers, including Pythagoras and Plato, also entertained the idea of reincarnation, believing that the soul undergoes multiple earthly experiences to attain wisdom. Academic investigations into reincarnation. The academic study of reincarnation has primarily focused on analyzing cases where individuals, often children, claim to remember past lives. Dr. Ian Stevenson, a psychiatrist at the University of Virginia, was a pioneer in this field, documenting over 2,500 cases of children worldwide who reported past life memories. His work involved meticulous verification of the children's statements, often finding correlations with deceased individuals' lives. Stevenson proposed that reincarnation could offer explanations for various psychological and physical phenomena, such as phobias, affinities, and birthmarks corresponding to past life injuries. In one of his most famous studies, he examined cases where birthmarks or birth defects corresponded to wounds or injuries sustained by the deceased individuals whom the children claimed to have been in a past life. Continuing Stevenson's legacy, Dr. Jim B. Tucker has explored American cases of children claiming past life memories. In his book, Life Before Life, a scientific investigation of children's memories of previous lives, Tucker presents cases where children's statements about past lives were verified, including instances where birthmarks and birth defects corresponded to injuries or conditions of the deceased individuals they purportedly remembered. His work suggests that reincarnation may not be confined to cultures where the belief is prevalent, opening new avenues for scientific exploration. Notable case studies. One compelling case documented by Dr. Tucker involves James Lininger, an American child who exhibited detailed knowledge about World War II aircraft and aviation procedures, despite no apparent exposure to such information. James claimed to be the reincarnation of a World War II pilot named James Hudson who died in action. Investigations confirmed that many of James's statements accurately matched Hudson's life and death details, leading researchers to consider reincarnation as a plausible explanation. In another study, Dr. Stevenson examined cases where children bore birthmarks or physical anomalies corresponding to injuries or wounds of deceased individuals they claimed to remember. For instance, a child in India had a birthmark on his chest that aligned with the fatal knife wound of the person whose life he recalled. Such cases suggest a potential link between past life memories and physical manifestations in the present life. These studies challenge conventional biological explanations for birth defects and provide an alternative perspective on the mind-body connection. Another well-documented case is that of Shanti Devai, a girl from India who at the age of 4 began speaking about a previous life in a different town. She provided specific details about her past life, including the name of her husband and the town where she had lived. Investigations confirmed the accuracy of many of her claims, and she even recognized her past life family members when taken to meet them. Such cases fuel the argument that reincarnation could be more than just a cultural belief, it may have empirical underpinnings. Psychological and cultural considerations. Skeptics argue that cultural influences and psychological factors may explain children's claims of past life memories. In cultures where reincarnation is the prevalent belief, children might be more inclined to interpret vague memories or fantasies as past life recollections. However, studies have documented cases in cultures without a strong belief in reincarnation, suggesting that cultural conditioning alone may not account for all instances. Psychologically, some researchers propose that past life memories could be manifestations of cryptomnesia, where forgotten memories resurface without recognition or confabulation, where the mind fills in gaps in memory with fabricated details. Nonetheless, the specificity and accuracy of details provided by some children, which are later verified, challenge these explanations. Furthermore, past life memories often emerge spontaneously in young children, typically between the ages of 2 and 7, before fading as they grow older. This pattern raises questions about the neurological and cognitive mechanisms involved in memory formation and recall, as well as the possibility that these experiences may be more than just imagination or familial influence. Implications for psychotherapy. The belief in reincarnation can significantly influence an individual's worldview and coping mechanisms. A study published in Explore, the Journal of Science and Healing, suggests that psychotherapists should consider clients' beliefs in reincarnation when developing treatment plans. Acknowledging and integrating these beliefs can enhance therapeutic rapport and effectiveness, especially when clients attribute personal experiences or challenges to past life influences. Past life regression therapy, a controversial but widely practiced technique, involves guiding individuals into a trance-like state to recall past life memories. Proponents claim that it can help resolve unexplained phobias, emotional trauma, and relationship issues by uncovering their origins in previous lives. While critics argue that past life regression may be a form of suggestive therapy, leading to the creation of false memories, proponents insist that many patients experience profound psychological relief after undergoing regression sessions. The scientific debate, materialism versus non-materialism. The study of reincarnation also intersects with a broader philosophical debate between materialism and non-materialism. Materialists argue that consciousness is purely a byproduct of brain activity and ceases to exist after death. In contrast, non-materialists suggest that consciousness is independent of the brain and may continue beyond death. The existence of verified past life memories poses a challenge to strict materialist perspectives. If consciousness can carry memories across lifetimes, this suggests that it may not be entirely dependent on the physical brain. This idea aligns with theories of quantum consciousness, which proposes that consciousness may be a fundamental aspect of the universe, rather than merely an emergent property of neural activity. The future of reincarnation research. As technology advances, new research methodologies may help validate or disprove claims of reincarnation. Brain imaging and neurophysiological studies could provide insights into how past life memories emerge and whether they have a neurological basis. Additionally, interdisciplinary approaches involving psychology, anthropology, and quantum physics could offer new perspectives on the nature of consciousness and memory. Despite skepticism, the phenomena of past life memories continues to intrigue researchers and laypeople alike. Whether reincarnation is ultimately proven or remains a matter of faith, its study challenges our understanding of identity, consciousness, and the continuity of life beyond death. The study of reincarnation bridges the domains of spirituality, psychology, and cultural anthropology. While empirical evidence remains inconclusive and often contentious, the documented cases of individuals recalling past lives presents intriguing questions about consciousness and identity. Continued interdisciplinary research is essential to explore these phenomena further, challenging our understanding of life, death, and the potential continuity of the human experience. Whether one views reincarnation as a metaphysical reality, a psychological phenomena, or a cultural construct, its impact on human thought and belief systems is undeniable. As we push the boundaries of scientific inquiry, we may one day uncover deeper truths about the nature of consciousness and its journey beyond the limitations of a single lifetime. That's all for today. If you enjoy my content, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. I appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.